So today these recordings are gonna go by pretty quick. It's Alexander, Stheno, and Kiritsugu. Honestly, these characters don't need their own videos, but it kind of just makes more sense. So let's talk about Alexander, because I'm pretty sure he doesn't even have his own video yet. Young Iskandar. It says it here, and if you just know Bucephalus, Iskander even says this in Fate 0. I believe he gives Bucephalus to Waver, so that Waver just like is out of the way. Or no. Like pretty sure like he doesn't fully stand around. But I'm pretty sure like Iskander puts Waver on Bucephalus, and yeah, right. I'm ranting too long. Let's actually talk about gameplay. So I don't care about this stuff. Honestly, he's even being built as a support, so I'm not even like focused that much on like a lot of parts of his kit like I am for other characters. MP charge 0.86%. This is like normal for the time he came out. He was a Year 1 Servant, 2 hits on Quick, 2 hits on Art, 1 hit on Buster. You're not going to be using him for DPS. In fact, this latest buff kind of like shows if he's using his MP, it's more for the stars than actual like damage. HP, he's a 1-star. Don't expect him to stay around forever. And his first skill is what got buffed, and now every aspect of this kit except this skill has been buffed. I could easily see them just buffing it and making it 30, although technically this is a buff skill because he didn't originally come with another skill. So, first skill, 20% attack, up from 16%. You also provide 30 stars and a 20 battery. This helps get to his MP a little quicker, so you don't have to use like a K scope or anything if you do want to get his like MP out. It's a little easier, and the 20 battery is static, doesn't matter what you level about it, very similar to Merlin. Yeah. Second skill, chance to charm humanoid enemies for 1 turn, and also removes their buffs. Before, no, it was always humanoid, but they added the buff removal. Now, humanoid is all servants except these. So, technically speaking, if you want to be specific, Kama technically did just get 2 buffs. Because these are both servants that have charm. And more specifically, this one, because Kama is quick, like the Iskander buff kind of just shows a little more. However, all she's really getting is 4% more attack and 30% crit damage that she didn't have from him before. Again, you can use other characters. And honestly, the charm off skill is much more of a arts Kama, like summer Kama. She wants additional charmers, while like OG Kama kind of can still do the charming herself. So yeah, Stheno kind of like came out on top because she's just kind of works better because she gives the Omni card buff. It is just a little better than just regular Quick, because Quick Kama doesn't need help getting Quick Kama that much. Passive skills, magic resist 12.5%, riding a plus 11% quick, and divinity for tickle. He's a 3 stars, so you're gonna have all of these no matter what, doesn't matter, just roll FP. And final one, MP is a quick MP with 1 hit, and you get 15 stars static. There's a reason Astolfo isn't a looper, and there's a reason they gave up on Iskander or Alexander and just made him a support. There is no fixing this. There is no fixing this. And the fact that originally it was just 5 is pathetic. Holy fucking shit. Year 1 game design was atrocious. It was so bad. It's like they made characters bad because they were bad. They didn't make bad characters because it was bad decisions. They intentionally made these characters bad and slowly buffed them up over time. It just shows that when they were making FGO, obviously they were not thinking this game was gonna last all the way to now, and they probably thought, oh, we'll just do FGO 2. At some point, I think they were gonna do FGO 2, and I just realized we like probably at the start of development, probably like Destiny, like okay, FGO. Eventually, at end of service, then we'll start up another one. And the original FGO was like beta or something. Not the case, and they've had to like live, breathe, and die by the changes they made in year 1 for like fixing the skeletons of this game. Because what I always tell people, like, part 1 story is going to be rough until you hit Camelot. It's kind of just the fact of FGO. It is a slog, and then earlier parts of the Lost Belt, I know some people didn't like it, but compared to part 1, are you fucking kidding me? You compare any of the Lost Belts to Rome, or yeah, I just want to say Rome. Compare it to Rome, and you want to tell me that Rome is better than any of the Lost Belts? You are out of your goddamn mind. That was one of the most boring. It and Agartha. Sorry for the rant, because this video is pretty much over and you guys are just stuck here. Quick up for the party while he's on the field. Support buff, good. Nothing else to say. If you weren't using him already, here's another reason. He works better as a support. I'm not gonna lie. Quick up, attack buff, crit. There are esports supports that do less than that. I'm just saying. So it's not like this is the worst kind of buff. It kind of just cleaned him up a little bit. Yep. So small buff on tier list probably doesn't change that much. Oh, speaking of tier list, that will be refreshed on the 2nd, not the 1st, because I am including the buff that comes out on the 1st as part of March, because it came out with the campaign. They didn't have enough time for it. All right, peace. Thank you for making it to the end of this video. If you enjoyed, drop a like or sub. Hope to see you in the next one. Peace.